Hi everyone, my name is Zenith and I'm here with another video, and in this video I'll be explaining operators in this so-called program Scratch. So if you don't know what is Scratch, then you can visit my previous lessons about the Scratch and how to use its interface and other cool stuff. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel and go and watch those other videos so that you can make a clear understanding about this program. And let's get into the video without any further delay. So today I'll be explaining operators. Now, by the way, you might have learned in maths what are operators. Operators are the ones that from which you can do calculation. Yes, Scratch can do some pretty good calculations, and the operator section is marked with the green color. So first, let us go and see the first basic function operators of math. The four basic operators of math, and that is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The division is subtracted with a slash. If you might have learned about fractions, then you must know about it, and I'll come to this part very soon. So first let us go with the addition. Now you know what's addition. Let's say 1 plus 1. Right now I'm just giving the values and the results of the blocks by themselves. I'm not tying them into any program to make them work. So by making them give the answer, you just need to click on the block and they'll give the answer. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Then what if you do 1 plus 40, or let us say 10 plus 40, and that can be 50. So that's the operator of addition learned. On to the next one. Let us say this one is the subtraction, and you know the subtraction, you just type in any number, subtract it by that number, and 20 minus 5 and you get 15. 20 minus 20 will result into 0. So again, that's the other operator learned. Now let's go to the multiplication. Multiplication is quite easy. The thing is that in this one you don't see the cross, instead you see the steric sign, and both mean same. You just need to know what's the function of the block. So if you, for example, write 30 multiply with 1, you will get 30. Let us go with the one which will give a better answer. Okay, what about 5 multiply with 12? 5 multiply with 12 will result into 60, and so on. You can do with this block any what should I say, multiply any calculation. And these all are quite important. They might look basic from this point, but when you start to put them into programs, they first of all they give more specific orders to the program, that if this thing is greater than this, if this is equal to this, and all of that very soon, which I'll be explaining right now. Let us say 3 multiply with 5. Okay, so I got 15. So that's the multiply operator learned. Let's go to the division. And if you might have seen, why is there a slash in this instead of the division sign? Well, the slash is also determining that it's dividing. For example, 3 upon 15 equals 3 upon 15, and these both can be cancelled, or you can say divided with each other. So if not, then they will result in a decimal answer. So you know basically how to use how to identify fractions, and how to identify fractions, and how you can you do division using the fraction. So let us go with the basic one. So the first number which will come in the first will be on the top, and it will be as a numerator. The second value will be as the denominator. These are the two parts of the fraction. So first of all, let us go with the simple one. 2 upon 4. These both can be cancelled, and yes, the block, when you click on the block, it will give the answer in a cancel form. It basically divides it cancels both of them. You might have seen the numbers which can be cancelled. It cancels actually both of them. So for example, if you want to say 2 upon 2, cancel it, and what do you get? 1. Yes. For example, if you take 2 and 10, you get the answer 5. Oh no, basically yes. I just forgot. You get the answer 0.2. And yes, you can do this into 0.2. You can also do this in 0.02 by just adding an extra 0 to 100, and you get this. So yes, one more thing. Most of you might be confusing denominator and numerator in terms of dividing. Numerator goes inside the brackets. If you might have seen the way we divide, there's a bracket which separates the number inside and the outside number. So the denominator is the one which goes outside the brackets, and the numerator is the one which stays inside the brackets, on which you'll be doing the division. So to do this in the correct way, if you're writing 10 divided by 2, you should write it like this to get the answer. Yes, what would you think the answer? 5. Same if you would like, let's go with 3. Now 10 divided by 3 will give you a decimal answer definitely. So yes, it will completely divide the answer. So if you want a complete whole number answer, so you need to type in the correct numbers. Make sure your multiplication is good enough so that you can get these whole numbers. So these are the 4 basic parts learned. Now let's go to pick random. Pick random, I'm just explaining its function. It basically picks a random number. So for example, if you click on this block, it will give me number 10. You can adjust its limits. That pick random from which number? From 1 to this. Let us go with 30 to 40. Pick random means that it will give the program to choose the number between these two numbers only. Pick random, and it gave me 34 between these two. Now let's go to greater than, smaller than, and equals to. So first of all, let us see this. So as you can see, this one will be showing, you must know these arrows for greater than and the smaller than. Now if you see for this one, these one will actually give you the true and false conditions which I had explained previously. So yes, 4 is greater than 50. It's quite evident, it's false. But what if you take 100? Yes, that will definitely result into a true condition. 100 is greater than 50. And the same thing you can do vice versa. If 100 is greater than 200, if you type in over here, and which will result into a false condition. It isn't. Now let us go to the smaller than block. This one, for example, if you take 4 is smaller than 50, this will result into a true condition. Why? Because yes, 4 is really smaller than 50. Vice versa thing you can do is 4 smaller than 3. It will be false. No, it won't. And you can also take any other number. 4 greater than 60, 4 smaller than 60, that will result into 2. 4 smaller than 1, that will result into a false condition. No, it isn't. Now let's move on. Oh yes, you can also combine these both. Like for example, if you want to combine some blocks, I'm just going to explain one because there are many different combinations and it's upon you to try. So go out and try. So if you want to, for example, okay, first of all, let's put these two blocks together. Let's remove the values from them. Okay, so let's say you want to add 1 plus 3 equals to 4. Now you want to take out 2 out of it. What will you get the answer out of this whole block? Now this whole block is considered as one block, and yes, you get the answer 2. Okay, so basically you have to click on both of them. Okay, wait, let me check. 1 plus 3 equals to 4. You subtract it from 2. If you subtract 2 from it, and you get 2. And you can do this as big as you want. And you can also combine all of them if you want, which will result into giving out a combined answer. And yes, I said there's also negative values in Scratch. So as I said, you can combine any of these blocks and go out and try it. So let us now see the equals. The equal bracket, the equal block. This one will show if it is equal or not. 40 is equal to 50, that will result into false. No, it isn't. But 40, is it equal to 40? This will result into a true condition. But what if you write 41? Even one mistyped number will be wrong. What if you type in 40.5, resulting into a false condition? You need to type in the exact same number for it to give you a true condition, or else the vice versa thing, the false answer will get the false condition. And again, I said you can combine this. Is 100 smaller than 200 and equal to 40? Answer is false. If you want to give a number which is smaller than 200 but it's equal to 40, then type in a number like 40. Definitely it is smaller than 200, that is accepted true condition. Okay, 40, is it smaller than 200? Wait, let me check. And it's equal to okay, sometimes this won't work. This won't really work. Okay, so basically you have to type in the correct number. Okay, the place where you'll be putting the block, on this one it will check the answer. If you're putting over here, then it will check it in this way. If 200 is greater, if 50 is greater than 50 is greater than 40 or smaller than 40, and it is also equal to 40. So that's how it works basically. Is 40 greater than 50? No. Okay, choose the greater bracket. Okay, yes, true. Now let us choose a value. Okay, let's choose a value this time. 30. 60 greater than 30? Yes, it is true. So yes, true. You get one true answer. So basically, yeah, you can make mistakes, you can learn from your mistakes, but the main thing is that you know the concept. However, I'm trying my best to give the concepts of this Scratch program. That's why I mainly focus today on the operators. So let's move on quickly. So I had explained you can make combinations of any block. Now you must know this not, and, or. Okay, if not, then no problem. And means this and that. Like you're combining two values like this. For this one, this whole should be true. For example, if you're writing is 40 equals to 50 and 50 equals to 50, let us check the answer. So basically it gives you false because it is saying that no 40 is not greater than 50 and no 40 is not equals to 50 and 50 is equals to 50. In this condition, both of them should have a true answer to result into a true answer. If one of them has a false answer, then that will result into an overall false answer. So now it will give you a true condition. Okay, so let's go now with any other. Now let us say is 40, if is 50 equals to 50, let us see now. Now this over here, the statement over here which is being created is 50 not equals to 50. It is giving false because it is equals to 50. This creates an opposite condition in fact. Now look, is 40, it actually reverses the thing. This time before, the block was checking out that if 40 is equals to 50, which will give you a false answer. But once you put it in the not block, it will reverse the thing because it will be checking out for the negative answer or the answer opposite to the work of the block. So the same can go with if this number is not greater than this or is, and things like that. So is 40 not equals to 50? Now let's check, and yes, the answer will be true. As I said, it reverses the operation. Now in this one, let us check the OR block. Right now I'm giving it false because none of them are correct. Is 1 equals to 50 or 1 equals to 50? False. Why? Because none of them are correct. But in this condition, if you type in 50 equals to 50, this will give you true answer. Why? Because OR, in the OR block, it only chooses one operator. It only chooses, one block. Even if the other blocks have a false answer, it will still result into a true answer only if one of the conditions which are applied in it are true. So well, that was it. It was quite easy. I hope so. It should be easy. Now these all are quite easy, and these just determine. So yes, again you can use them as determiner and such on, and they basically explain by their own words which they're saying right now. Join orange and apple, and it will basically join the words. And if you're like thinking of creating pineapple, yes, you can do that. Join pine and apple to create pineapple. Then it will check the length of apple. Now in this, they're not literally checking the length of the apple, like how much is the length of the apple. It actually checks how many letters does the word apple have. Yes, it has 5. For example, the word cat has how many letters? 3. When you press on this, it will result into 3. Now this one will tell you what is the letter of the word and what is the letter of the word of the value. For example, I want to check the third letter of the word apple, and it is P. So if you take, for example, cat and check its third letter, it will be T. You could also take 2 and it will give you A because A is the second letter of the word. Then this one will tell you if apple contains B. Does apple contains B? Does the word apple contains B? Definitely doesn't, so it will result into a false answer. If you write balloon, oh sorry, mistype. So balloon definitely contains the letter B, so a true answer. Now this mod one is quite different. I'll explain you. Its function is just like the division, but it is different actually. In the mod, instead of giving you the quotient, which the division normally does, it gives you the quotient. It does. The quotient is the number which is created if the number is fully divided. It could either be a decimal or it either could be a whole number. So in mod, it actually gives you the remainder instead. If there's a remainder, if the number is not fully divided. Like for example, if you go with let us say, I might have to check this many times before I get the right one. 2 mod 10 equals to 2. Let me check this again. Oh yes, again I said to you, the number which will be coming first will be the numerator and the other one which will be coming with the denominator. So make sure you're typing it correct. Let me check. 10 divided by 2. Now this one is the correct statement. And yes, 0 because 10 is completely divided, visible by 2. So if you take, for example, 3 divided by 10, definitely that will give you the answer 1 because 3's are 9 and then you minus 9 and 10, minus 9 from 10 and you get 1. So basically it gives you the mod. So basically yes, it gives you the remainder of the number. Okay, so basically I explained you all of those which are important right now. These other three you don't need to learn. The basic ones which I explained you right now are these blocks which I just right now explained to you. And why I explained to you, because later on I'll be creating such programs which will be necessarily needing maybe all of them or some of them, but at least you should know first of all the concept of each and every block which I'll be later on using into creating complex program. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure that you subscribe and comment also if you did not understand anything so that I can resolve your problem. And I hope so you enjoyed my video today. So I'll see you soon again. Bye.